All right, friends, good evening and welcome to the Shearwater Arena here in Shearwater. It's ECJLL playoff time. The Bandits and Alliance coming up. But first we pause for O Canada. All right, friends, good evening and welcome to the Shearwater Arena. We start the ECJLL playoffs on a Tuesday night here in the Halifax area. Over at Spryfield Lions Rink, the Mi'kmaq Warriors are about to set battle with the number one seeded Halifax Hurricanes. And here in Shearwater is the 2 and the 3 seed, the home team, the Dartmouth Bandits. They come in here with a record of 12-3 on the season against the Halifax Northwest Marley Lions, coming in with a record of 11-4. Interesting storyline coming into this one, of course, is that the Marley Lions this year have not beaten the Dartmouth Bandits all season long. And part of that topsy-turvy top three this year, the Lions have not beat the Bandits. The Bandits have not beaten the Hurricanes, and the Lions are 2-1 against the Hurricanes. So a very weird situation in the way that worked out. All teams were successful against Moncton, Mi'kmaq, and Sackville. But a very strange way that their record against each other worked out. Bandits come in again, number 2 seed, undefeated against the Lions this year. And we'll see what happens here this weekend. This week, Pat Keats is in net for the Marley Lions. He has a goals against average of .783. And Bruce Ingram, he is undefeated as the Dartmouth Bandits is coming over from the Warriors via a trade. Ingram now 5-0 on the season with a goals against average of 4.80. It was on a Friday night here at Shearwater. There's a great play for the Bandits. Simpson, our first look at Nick. It was on a Friday night here at Shearwater where the Hurricanes came in here and destroyed the Bandits 19-6 about a month ago. And after that, they made a trade to acquire Bruce Ingram from Truro, and it has paid off in spades. He has really solidified that goaltending position in the past month. And again, Keats and DeVoe for Halifax Northwest. Don't be surprised if you see both those goaltenders switching back and forth this weekend. They're both very solid in net for the Lions. Here's our first look at Clark Hannum. 34 points this year for Hannum. No luck on the shot. And here's Ryan Daly for the Bandits in open space. They love him coming down this left-hand side to set things up. So Daly watched by Neil McCallum. And he'll get it back to Bretton Penny. Penny, the midseason acquisition, who's been outstanding this year. 32 points for Penny since joining about 4 or 5 games into the season. Ball bouncing in front of the far side. That's Liver. A shot from Greg Nussey that goes just wide. And back to the Lions. 7:34 to go. Here's John McDonald. Shot that goes just wide in front. A great chance. And a save for Ingram on Patty Quinn. 17:24 to go here. in your opening period. 3 20-minute periods. There's Trey Carvery, and the Bandits strike first. Carvery scores, and it's 1-0 for the Bandits. Carvery, the leading scorer on this Bandits team this season. So Carvery 3 minutes in, and 1-0 for Dartmouth. All right, so the Bandits strike first. Your game time temperature here at Shearwater Arena, about 45 degrees Celsius. It is hot in at Shearwater Arena today, so we'll see if that has any effect on the players. But man, oh man, it is smoking hot right now at Shearwater. It's not even that hot outside. It's relatively, a seasonably cool day in Halifax. If you're watching from away, it was somewhat hot during the day, and then after 5 o'clock, it cooled right off with some overcast skies. Well, holy cow, it is hot right now and humid in the arena. Nice play. Penny nearly set up there by Tom Baquet. Baquet, since joining, has 21 points in 10 games. So those are your two newcomers, relative newcomers, Baquet and Penny, who have made a big difference to this Bandits attack over the past several weeks. Ball on the near side corner. Hannum slicing through is Sangster in the save for Graham. And here's speedy Nick Simpson coming away for the Bandits. Up ahead to Bungay, a shot that goes just wide for Alex. Simpson corrals on the far side corner, absorbs a hit, and gets it back to Ryan Daly. Winner of this will earn the right to play the winner of the Hurricanes and Warriors. And, of course, everyone expecting the Hurricanes to sweep that series. We'll see if the Warriors can pull off a shocker and, at the very least, maybe win a game over there in that Halifax Truro series. And an announcement for you in terms of our playoff coverage. We'll be in Truro tomorrow night. So our first game of the year from Colchester Legion Stadium in downtown Truro. Make sure you join us tomorrow night for the Hurricanes and the Warriors in Truro. It's going to be a lot of fun. So your Dartmouth Lions game tomorrow night will not be webcast. We'll be back with this series on Friday night. Ball bouncing around the far side, picked up by Liver, and Liver looking speedy across midcourt. They'll hand off and change. Still 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Justin Graham. Back to the Lions. Robbie Grant. My first time seeing Robbie Grant for this Lions team. Chris Walker, a hot shot. Walker really exploded halfway through the season. 52 points this year for Walker. Back this way comes Liver, and another save there for Pat Keats. Quickly. There's Sangster takes a hit from a Bandit off the bench. Just 1 minute, my friends. All right, sorry about that. There's a goal for the Lions. We just have there's a room right behind us here where they're. We always set up, and some folks just wanted to get into that room. It was right by our gear. So sorry for the delay there. There is a goal for the Lions in the midst of all this. So 1-1 now for the Lions, or tie with the Lions and Bandits. All right, so back to normal here. Graham winning the face-off, and now here he comes. Ball to the far side. Ryan Daly, a hot shot that goes just wide. And bouncing all the way back. Bobby Green took his eye off the ball there for 1 second. 13 minutes still to go. And there's Green coming back this way. A shot clock violation on the Bandits. Here come the Lions with Riley Ambrose. Ambrose trying to put a move on Robbie Grant. Ball to the far side. Grant gets it to Ambrose, and he'll change. Hands off to Chris Walker. Walker fires a shot that goes just high over Ingram's crossbar. Sangster trying to battle for it. No luck picking it up there for Glowacki. Ambrose again. Glowacki comes free. Finds a man on the far side. Sangster lets one go and doesn't get through the defense. A shot from Meisner that goes just wide. 34 points in the regular season for Meisner. Ball to the far side corner for Sangster. 11:53 to go here in your opening period. Sangster finds a cutting Glowacki, and I think that went off the post. That'll stay with the Lions. There's John McDonald, the MVP this year in the ECJLL. That shot goes off Ingram. The battle in the near side corner. Ryan Keats. And Robbie Grant, or check that, Tom Baquet. A great chance for Baquet. And a save for Pat. On the near side comes Clark Hannum. 34 points this year for Clark. Ball to the far side, gets over the stick of Sangster. 30 points this year for Thomas. Here comes Bretton Penny. Again, Penny, 32 points he ended up with. Had about 11 points in his first game for the Bandits. G. Clark, Defensive Player of the Year in the ECJLL, loses it. 10 minutes to go here. Rolling along in our first period. Nice move, Trey Carvery trying to back down Ambrose. And a shot that goes wide, bounces over the stick of Sean Kennedy. And now picked up on the far side by Kennedy off the bounce. Heading off will be G. Clark. Back on comes Ryan Keats. Keats trying to make his way through. Ingram. And here's Bungay. Bungay with speed down the near sideline. A good sprint for Alex. Justin Graham. Looking for a teammate. 10 seconds on the shot clock. That gets past Nussey. Second or third time we've seen the Bandits a little too anxious on that pass and not see it into the net. Meanwhile, the crowd here at Shearwater continues to file in. Looking like we got a good crowd. We had a couple games early on in the season, 4 or 5 games early on where the place was just jam-packed. Honestly, right now I hope a lot of folks are watching at home because this place is so hot. Every body that comes in makes it just a little bit hotter. Justin Graham, power play for the Bandits. Minute 45 remaining. Graham, a shot that goes just wide. Nice pickup off the boards by Brenton Penny. Couldn't hit the cutting Bobby Green. Nussey to Graham. Graham fakes the shot. Takes a hit there from Staples. Shot that goes just wide. Again off the boards. Another shot that goes just wide. Now 4 on the shot clock as the Bandits are having a hard time finding the net. They do get a shot on, just the shot clock expires. There's Trey Carvery regaining possession. Graham. Penny. Green got a screen from Graham, but couldn't control the pass. Carvery in front and scores. And now Trey Carvery has 2 goals. And the Bandits have a 2-1 lead. So all 7s so far. Carvery with 2 for Halifax. Patty Quinn for the Lions. Bandits back up 2-1. Fully expect this one to go back and forth all night long between these two teams. This year between Dartmouth and this Lions team and the Hurricanes, there is just barely any really no separation at all. And the Bandits now score again. Lawrence Liver on a great effort. So Liver scores, and 3-1 for Dartmouth. Shot. That goes off of Pat Keats. Ball back up top for Penny. 2-goal lead here for the Bandits. 7:50 to go in this first period. Nice, guys. Yeah. Green. That shot goes just wide. Down this near side comes Clark Hannum. Ball scooped up by Ingram. Here come the Bandits. Tom Baquet. Bouncing around midcourt. Bobby Green. 6:55 to go here in your first period. Green gets a screen from Logan Mosier. 5-on-5, trying to get an angle is Daly, a shot that goes just wide. Then he goes sliding into the boards. That'll go back to the Lions. And the MVP, John McDonald. Here comes Chris Walker. Walker, one of these guys who's going to be returning next year for this Lions team. And watch out for him next year. He had a huge season this year. Back to the Lions. Just over 6 minutes to go. Glowacki, Walker, lets one fly. And another save for Ingram. So again, Ingram came over a few weeks ago after, or the trade with Truro. Bandits gave up a couple draft picks, and Ingram gets to play out his last season in the league in the heart of a championship run with his Bandits team. It's really worked out for everybody with the Warriors still building towards the future in the playoffs this year, but they're definitely a team in their first season that is building towards years to come. And going to get some valuable playoff experience this year. Likely to take their lumps, but still, every playoff game is so valuable with a young team. Ball on the near side, Ryan Daly. That's one fly that goes just wide. 5 minutes remaining here in this opening period. Make sure you visit the website, ECJLL.goalline.ca. Great shot there by the Lions with Gavin Quigley. 61 points this year for Quigley. But make sure you visit the website, .goalline.ca. Just punch it up on the Twitter or on your Google. And just loaded with stats and profiles, schedules, standings. Ball to the far side, coming free, a push in the back. Liver battling on the far side with Luke Staples. Nice job, Philip Alford, to absorb contact, keeps it. And here's Keith Langell, or actually check that, Riley Ambrose. So the youngster Ambrose has had a great year. 19 points for the AP. Ambrose. Glowacki loses his stick. Still with it, though. John McDonald trying to get an angle. Shot on, and the save for Ingram. So through 3 games in the regular season and a period, this Bandits mastery of the Lions continues. 3-0 against the Lions. And now 3-1 in the first period. A long way to go, though. This is the best-of-5 series. And of course, the playoffs, a totally different situation, but now it's 4-1 with Niall Sear. 43 points on the year for Niall, and he scores there. And 4-1 for the Bandits. Make sure you reach out to me, B. McLean Sports on Twitter. Would love to hear from you. B. McLean Sports on Twitter. Comments, feedback, shoutouts. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. If you're an alumni of these teams, love to hear from you. Either of these teams. Great chance in front again, Niall Sear. Ball bouncing around in the Lions zone. And another penalty coming up the Lions. So the penalties have hurt the Lions in this one. This is their 3rd or 4th infraction. But we're live and interactive on Community One, our ongoing ECJLL coverage in Shearwater tonight and Friday, in Truro tomorrow for Game 2 of the Canes and Warriors. That's going to be a lot of fun in Truro. Nice play defensively down here by Justin Graham to take it away from Phil Alford. And then should this series go to Game 4 and 5, which a lot of people think it will, we'll be there for that as well. Here comes Patty Quinn. Or John McDonald, sorry. Clark Hannum. Just missing. The cutting Ryan Keys. Speeding back this way, Alex Bungay. Getting knocked down to the floor as a Bandit. That was Colin Liver. 2 minutes to go. Power play time is not up there, but probably another minute. As you check that 5-on-5 right now with the Bandits in the attacking zone, and Ryan Daly. Brenton Penny trying to get an angle on Neil McCallum. McCallum forces him back. They do find Daly, a tight angle shot. No luck. And again, here come the Lions. John McDonald. Over the head of Chris Walker. So another mistake for the Lions here. Now right back to the Bandits. A missed possession for Halifax. Great chance in front. And Niall Sear looking for his second goal. Luke Staples. And here comes John McDonald. McDonald sets up on the near side. Gets a screen from Walker. An athletic shot and a save for Ingram. Back this way quickly. Niall Sear again into the zone. Waiting for teammates. Justin Graham. And here's Bretton Penny. 10 on the shot clock for Penny. Actually, ball up top. Good. Liver has the ball. And a shot right on. And held on to there by Pat Keats. Quickly back this way, John McDonald in transition. A one-handed pass that eventually finds Meisner. Now into the stick of Walker trying to back down his man. And Walker, and I believe that is called on Liver. Oh, check that. Adam Connor. A little pushing and shoving. Our first little disagreement of this one. And that's the way we'll end our first period. All right, so advantage Bandits in this battle of the number 2 seed versus the number 3 seed. Again, these two teams, along with Halifax, were on the chase for that number 1 seed during the second half of the season. But the Hurricanes got it with 26 points. The Bandits finished with 24 points. And the Lions with 22 points. And that's where the Lions and Bandits are now, playing each other in this one. Number 2 versus number 3. And again, the Bandits off to an early start. Goals by Trey Carvery. 2 of them. Liver with 1. Niall Sear scored for the Bandits, and the response by Paddy Quinn for the Halifax Northwest Lions. And we're at 4-1 here after the first period. All right, so you're watching the ECJLL playoffs on Bell Aliant Community One, the leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic, Canada. Great to have you with us as we start the journey towards the championship. 4-1 for the Bandits after 1 period. Make sure you reach out to us on Twitter. Back in about 8 minutes to get you ready for the start of your second period. All right, friends, welcome back to Shearwater. We're about to start our second period. 4-1 right now, the Bandits. A 3-goal lead as we start our third period. Again, Trey Carvery with the first 2 goals, and Liver and Niles Sear for the Bandits. Gavin Quigley scored for the Lions. My correction on that. At that point, I had folks trying to get into this room behind me. It was a little distracting. But so I just checked with the official score, and Gavin Quigley is your goal scorer for that first goal for the Lions. All right, the Lions have a lot of work to do here. Trailing by 3 and trying to fight this snake bite right now. They've been snake bitten against this Bandits team this year. Again, 0-3 against the Bandits, 4-1 trailing here. Again, a Lions team that it was 2-1 versus the Hurricanes. And that loss was a nail biter as well. And then the Bandits, who were 0-3 to the Hurricanes. So really weird the way that situation worked with these top 3 teams. Makes you wonder about the whole talk about matchups in situations like this. But again, a brand new season here in the playoffs. And the Lions looking to reverse the curse. But right now, 5-1 for the Bandits as Breton Penny scores. So Penny scores, it's 5-1. The Bandits are ahead by 4 goals in the first game of this best-of-5 series. Again, back with you. The game is on tomorrow night from Spryfield Lions Rink, so if you're in the area, make sure you head out. But tomorrow night, we are in Truro for the Warriors and Hurricanes. So no broadcast of this series tomorrow night. There's a quick response, and it's G. Clark, and he does that very well. The Defensive Player of the Year, but every time we see him score, it's usually in transition. And right there, the exact same situation. Clark scoring quickly on the fast break, if you will. And it's 5-2. So right back to a 3-goal lead. And man, oh man, did the Lions need that. The quick response and back to a manageable lead. Of course, every lead is manageable. Or deficit, I should say. Every deficit is manageable in this league, what we've discovered this year. Some of the comebacks we've seen. All right, so 5-on-5, 18:32 to go. Here's Bobby Green. We've got to see Bobby score yet. He was the leading scorer early for the Bandits before Trey Carvery went on a tear. Violation on Bobby Green. And again, here comes Clark Hannum and the Lions. B. McLean Sports on Twitter to reach out to me. Comments, feedback. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. I'll send you a shout out. Live and interactive on Community One. Penalty coming up on the Bandits. So a good chance here for the Lions. They got a goal to make it back to a 3-goal game. And now, as well, to the power play to try to get it back to a 2-goal lead. Biggest lead of the game has been 4. The 5-1 advantage just moments ago. There's McDonald, and here's your Lions power play. Walker. McDonald up top. Patty Quinn. Pass knocked away there by Trey Carvery. McDonald regains. Good recovery from Carvery. Over the head of Trey. There's McDonald. And a save for Ingram. 90 seconds remaining in your power play. 17:50 to go, or 17:30 to go in the second period. Quickly, Quinn! And a good chance in front of the goal. And Ryan Keys responds on the power play. And it is 5-3 now. Just like that, back to a 5-3 lead, or a 2-goal game In about 2 minutes, those goals scored. So there's the announcement of Ryan Keys. 5-3 in this game. Totally new life now. Of course, still a power play though. But here come the Bandits again, 3-on-1. Or no, power play expires, sorry, the power play goal by Keys. 16:34 to go. And quickly across half comes Sean Kennedy. Kennedy on the far side for Meisner. Ball bouncing around on the wall. Simpson. Meisner lets one go, and the shot goes just wide. No reset on the shot clock. No, they will reset it. Trail official saw it on net. So here's McDonald with a fresh shot clock. McDonald gets a step on Vieira. Another save. And wide open. Actually, with the play blown down, a penalty coming up on the Bandits. Looking like Niall Sear was going to break it alone, but a penalty on the Bandits. And a power play again coming up on the Lions. So a big turn of events there. Negate your power play. Or negate your breakaway, and now a power play for the Lions. Hot shot that goes just wide. Walker again. And ball bounces back into the Lions zone. Still 10 seconds on the shot clock, but they got to hurry. Not much of a shot there for Ingram. Chance to clear. Daly took his eye off it just for a second, anticipating Clark Hanna, but now picks it up on the scoop and kill some time. Instead, try to get it to Carvery. No luck on the pass. And now here's Clark Hanna. Still 1:15 remaining on this power play for the Lions. 15 minutes to go in the period. 5-3 game. Game 1 from Shearwater. Best of 5 series. John McDonald. Near side. Glowacki scores! And it's 5-4. The Lions. Almost all the way back now. The goal for Glowacki. A 5-4 game. So we started the period in a 4-1 game. Right now we're looking at 4 goals in 5 minutes. Ball to the far side. There's a battle for it. G. Clark couldn't pick it up. Nick Simpson does. Bandits scrambling right now, trying to stem this Lions tide. Bobby Green, or Lawrence Liver, sorry. Bretton Penny scored the last goal for the Bandits. That shot goes just wide. Penny picks it up on the far side. Reset on the shot clock, actually. Scramble for it. Picked up by G. Clark. Clark takes some contact. Still with it. Niall Sear gives him a shot, and then Bretton Penny knocks him down. G. Clark still has the ball. Unbelievable. And he'll dish it or get it to a teammate. Wow. What a job by G. Clark. The save down there for Ingram. Lions will take advantage of the Bandits' miscue on the long pass. And here comes Ryan Keats. Sangster. Into space comes Sangster, and the kick save for Ingram. Violation on the Lions. Here come the Bandits. 13 minutes to go here in your second period. Lawrence Liver. Liver. Graham. Shot goes just wide, bounces all the way back into the Bandit zone. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 2 now for Green. Over the top, couldn't connect with Liver. And your shot clock violation, 12:45 to go in your second period. And 5-4. Quinn. Nice pass by McDonald. Took a little wacky. Glowacki makes the save. And quickly transitioning comes Bungay. He'll wait for teammates. Green is there. He'll give it to Green on the near side. 20 on the shot clock for Bobby. Hot shot by Penny that goes just wide and ricochets all the way back in to the Bandit zone. Hustling down there to try to get to it is Ian McKay. McKay does. And he'll wait for teammates. 24 on the shot clock here for John McDonald. That's one fly just wide. Went off a Bandit. And over the glass. Fresh shot clock for the Lions. Pass intercepted. Here comes Simpson. In alone and a goal. Nick Simpson, the captain, steals the pass and then puts on the Jets. There goes top shelf. And back to a 2-goal lead. A little bit of separation again for the Bandits. So Simpson scores. And for the moment, this Lions momentum is turned away. Another chance again for Ryan Keys right in that. Unassisted for Simpson. There's Ryan Daly. Daly loses an edge. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that. Moisture on the floor causing slippage. But again, it is humid as heck in here right now. Ball on the far near side here with Elford. Walker. And Quigley has it blocked. 10 on the shot clock. Walker goes just wide. Quigley over the stick of Sangster. And a goal! Patty Quinn get in there. The ricochet off the boards and puts it home. The pass missed Sangster, but Patty Quinn picked it up off the glass and puts it behind Ingram. And back to a 1-goal game just like that. Actually, I can leave that right there. 6-5. The Bandits and Lions. So I had your score wrong there. But now it is 6-5. So 6-5. There's Langell. Our first call for Keith. One of the seniors on this team, this group that's been together a long time now, trying to make one more charge to a championship. John McDonald. Pushed aside. Bandits trying to return to the championship series. They missed out last year. That goes off the lights from Ingram, so right back to the Bandits. A mistake for Bruce. All right, so another possession for the Lions. Walker couldn't control and heads up. Deja vu. Nick Simpson again. This time the save. But that was eerily similar. This time the save for Pat Keats. Shot in behind the net. There comes Bobby Green. Good speed for Bobby. Into the attacking zone, knocked away by Meisner. Bretton Penny Puts a move on Kennedy, finds Liver, a shot that goes just wide. Bouncing all the way back in pursuit. And we'll get all the way to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Down in front alone was Niall Sear as the shot clock expired. And the save, again alone in front, is Nussey this time. That shot goes wide. So, man, oh man, the chances right now for this Bandits team. As this one has really opened up both teams. Very confident with the passing. We saw some missed passes in the first period, but they're starting to settle in, getting those jitters under control. And we have a real good one. This is exactly what most people thought we would have in this 2 versus 3 matchup. You knew all season that the 2 versus 3 was going to be war. And sure enough, here we are in the first game. Liver scores again, his second goal of the game, and back to a 2-goal lead. No, check that. No goal. So no goal on the play. Went off the side of that. Me and the Dartmouth fans thought it was a goal here, and as I was writing it down, I looked up and they were coming back the other way. So no goal. There's Liver again, 6-5, and here they come with numbers. Liver taking contact there from Ian McKay. Ball comes loose. McKay scoops it up. And McKay watched by Greg Mosier. Kennedy and G. Clark. Clark runs into Simpson and scores! G. Clark, his second goal of the game. And we're all tied up at 6. The Lions have come all the way back. Even the music came on after that Liver, what we thought was a goal, but it was not. And then back this way, G. Clark scores his second. So some highly valuable secondary scoring. Again, G. Clark, the defensive player of the year. And has shown the ability to score, but here he's got 2 in this game. That is huge for the Lions. So we're tied up at 6. Our first tie since 0-0. Shot right on, and Quinn denied by Ingram in close. That looked like the go-ahead goal. 7:20 to go. Again, this Lions team that has really struggled with the Bandits this season right now, starting to look very confident. All right, so you're watching the ECJLL playoffs right here on Bell Aliant Community One, the leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic, Canada. Our ongoing coverage of the league. Make sure you reach out to me on Twitter, B. McLean Sports on Twitter. Comments, feedback, shout-outs, opinions. And make sure you check out the website, communityone.bellaliant.ca, for updated schedules of local sport here in Atlantic, Canada. We are in the middle, smack dab, in the middle of another wild summer of local sport. Of course, this week we have the ECJLL playoffs all week long. We also have Nova Scotia Senior League Baseball coming up from Sydney. On Saturday, we'll be there for the Moosehead Dry and the Sydney Sooners from Susan McEachran Park. That's a 3 o'clock start. Coming up from Newfoundland Labrador this weekend, we have Senior B Baseball. George Scott will be there at Jubilee Field in Corner Brook, Newfoundland for the Senior B Club Championships in Newfoundland Senior Baseball. We're about to kick off a whole bunch of baseball coverage on the network with Canadian Little League Championships coming up. That's from St. John. We have old-timer baseball championships coming up from Yarmouth. And then, of course, our senior national championships coming up from Chatham. We'll be in Miramichi for the senior national championships that week in mid-August. So it's going to be a wild couple months on the network. They're going to warm up Brett McKinnon here. So McKinnon will come in for Bruce Ingram. I think they're working on his helmet. I believe that's the issue for Ingram. An equipment malfunction. Before that, this game has really cruised along. We've only had, I think, 2 penalties. And even with all the goals, it's gone very quickly. And again, you see it on your screen there. Make sure you check out East Coast Sports Show. We are on communityone.bellaliant.ca on demand, and on demand on your fiber optic television package as well. And we have a whole bunch of lacrosse coverage on the show. I've got interviews with the Moncton Mavericks in the last episode, and interviews with the Halifax Northwest Marley Lions. I think it was episode 3 where we interviewed the Lions. And the episode that just came out this week interviewed with Max McBride of the Halifax Southwest Hurricanes. So make sure you check that out on communityone.bellaliant.ca. And again, tomorrow night we are in Truro for the Hurricanes and the Warriors. Game 2 of that series. That's going to be our first trip to Truro. It's going to be a lot of fun. Back here on Friday night for Game 3 of the Bandits and Warriors, or the Bandits and Lions. And then should this game go to Game 4 and or Game 5, we'll have that, or this series go to Game 4 and Game 5. We'll have those games as well. So tomorrow night in Truro, so we won't be with Game 2 between these two teams in Spryfield. But Games 3 and 4 and 5, if necessary, will be on the network. All right, good one so far, isn't it? 6-6, we're ready to go. McKinnon in net. So Brett McKinnon takes over for Ingram. And here come the Lions looking to pounce right away and get a shot on McKinnon. That was a blast from Quigley with speed. We are all tied up. Out in front is Niall Sear. Now they got him. Here's Sear, and he scores! Sear from Bungay. And again, the Bandits out to the lead here. Leading by 1 to 7-6 on the goal by Niall Sear, his second of the game. So 2 goals for Sear, who scored 43 points during the regular season. And the Bandits back out in front. The Lions have not led in this game. It's been the Bandits with 1, 2, 3, and 4 goal leads throughout. And we were just tied as well at 6. All right, there's Clark Hannum. Hannum looking to get the Walker. Simpson got in the way of that. 4-1 at the end of the first period. So 5-3 right now in this period, and make it 6-3 as Paddy Quinn cuts in and scores. Give Quinn his second goal. And just like that, 7-7 now. .6:28 to go in your second period. And this one is turning into a classic. I don't want to say classic yet because we still have a long way to go. And we've seen teams in these types of games really stretch it out at one point, maybe in the third period. The Bandits fell a victim to the Hurricanes a couple times in that situation where it was neck and neck. And then with about 10 minutes left in the third period, the Hurricanes stretched it out. But right now, this one, again, everything you could ask for. The biggest lead was 5-1 for the Bandits. Turned over. Trying to get it up on the far side to Tanner McDonald. McDonald will stay out there. 5:52 to go. There's Ryan Keats. He's got a goal tonight. Or Ryan Keys, sorry. He has a goal. Gets a screen. Lets one fly. The save for McKinnon. There's Liver. Bobby Green. Green. Trying to get in. And a shot. Saved by Pat Keats. Liver again. Nice pass, Carvery. And the save for Keats. There's Robbie Grant. Meisner. Quickly, Meisner finds a gap there between the defense. Quinn a shot and the save. Ryan Daly. Liver. Waits for teammates. 4:45 to go. Ball to the far side. Hot shot by Bretton Penny. The save by Keats. Penny get in there, scrambling for it. Mosier was there, taken away though by the Lions. Couldn't get it to Langell. Graham, the turnover, takes a hit from Staples. And there's Graham up top. Daly, shot that goes just wide and a ricochet. Back this way, Quinn to Quigley, and another save by McKinnon. Liver. 4 minutes to go in the second period. What a wild period it's been. Liver up top. Trying to get a screen from Mosier. Nice play by Carvery. And a save for Pat Keats. But what a great play by Carvery. Yeah, the similarities between this game and basketball, especially in the half court, or the half court, if you will. Right there, Carvery took that pass and ripped through, back the other way, or back the way it came from. Found a lane and got right in on the net. Just like you would teach a high post to do in basketball. There comes Liver. Green. A quick first step for Carvery as well. You can see why he's the leading scorer on this team. Back this way. Staples gets to McDonald, takes a hit from Tanner McDonald. Keys couldn't control the pass. Liver a chance to break in. Good speed for Lawrence. And a shot. And a save for Pat Keats. There's Keys again. A timeout called here. I believe a timeout called by the Bandits. So I'm not sure if they want to get Ingram back in there. I don't see Ingram looking like he's ready to go out. So I'm not sure what happened to Bruce there. If it was a, it looked like they were working on his helmet after he went off. But McKinnon's still on the floor. Seven to 7 with 2.5 to go here. In a jam-packed Shearwater Arena. All right. Face-off, or Lions ball here on the near side corner. 5 seconds, or a ball up top, sorry. Fresh shot clock for John McDonald. Actually, check that shot clock. Where are we at here? 14 on the shot clock for McDonald. Shot right on. And a save, and here come the Bandits with Sear. Just over 2 minutes to go. Niall Sear, watched by John McDonald. Faking the handoff is Mosier. Into the attacking zone, Mosier. Penny lets one go, bounces over the glass into the net, back to the Lions. 1:51 remaining. McDonald. There's Walker. Rolls off the screen. McDonald, Quigley, a shot that goes just wide. And then here comes Baquet. Baquet, Justin Graham. Tight angle shot and the save for Pat Keats, picking it up on the far side. Ian McKay loses it. And here's Baquet again. 1 minute to go in the second period. Nussey. Knocked down by Patty Quinn. And then Quinn picks up the ball and on the near side has Tanner McDonald, or Ian McKay, sorry. McKay to John McDonald. Return pass from Keys. Meisner. 4 on the shot clock. Doesn't get through. Picked up by Penny. Penny comes down on Meisner. The play blown down. 21 seconds still to go here. We have a timeout for the Lions. So a timeout again with 21 seconds to go. We'll see what happens in the third period if the Bandits come back with Bruce Ingram or stick with Brett McKinnon. All right, back this way. And they're going to pull McKinnon for 6 attackers. They've got 6 Bandits on the floor right now. 7 Bandits on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's Penny. Penny will go off. So I don't know if they were thinking about it and then changed their mind. Now here does come McKinnon. So 6 attackers on the floor here with the net empty. 10 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off. No luck on the pass to Graham. Feverishly trying to pick up the ball with Clark Hannum. He can't. And that'll do it for the second period. So the Bandits roll the dice. Set up a play in the waning seconds for 6 attackers, the net empty. It looks like they got it, but the pass was a little bit high. That's the way we'll finish an eventful second period. We started 5-1 for the Bandits, but the Lions outscore, or 4-1, sorry. The Lions outscored the Bandits 6-3 in the period. And we are tied up at 7 as we head to the third on Community One. Everything we thought it would be. Again, all season long we knew that whoever would be the number 2 and 3 seed, it was going to be a war. And so far, so good. 2 periods in, a tied lacrosse match. From Shearwater Arena, you're on Bell Aliant Community One, the leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic Canada. Our ongoing coverage of the ECJLL playoffs. Tomorrow night, we're in Truro. Make sure you join us for the Hurricanes and Warriors back here on Friday night for Game 3 between the Bandits and the Lions. Back in 8 minutes, get you ready for the start of your third period. You're watching the ECJLL on Community One. All right, friends, welcome back to the Shearwater Arena here in Shearwater, just outside of Dartmouth. We have a good one tonight. 7-7 after two periods, 4-1 for Dartmouth after one period, and it was same old as Dartmouth continued to have their dominance of this Halifax Northwest team. Again, 3-0 versus them during the regular season. But then it was 5-1, and all of a sudden something turned on the Northwest Marley Lions switch, because then they went on a tear. There's Justin Graham, as he often does, wins the face-off. And then it's actually check that a face-off win here for the Lions. So we're off and running here in our second period. But then something switched with the Lions, and ever since then, it's been back and forth. Ball to the far side. Paddy Quinn, the captain, a shot right on, a save. Back in net is Bruce Ingram. So Ingram is back in net for the Bandits, and still in net for the Lions is Pat Keats. All right, so settle in. The first game of this best of five, and obviously the Lions would love to steal it to regain a home rink advantage. Bretton Penny, a shot. And the save for Keats, and then a diving attempt for Tom Baquet. No luck. Clark Hannum slowly across. And hands off to John McDonald. Donald. Gavin Quigley. A save for Ingram, and speeding away on the far side are the Bandits with Adam Connor. Connor will hand off to Liver. Trey Carvery, just wide. Carvery scored the first two goals. Actually, a goal that went through the net, and that looked really funny, the way it bounced through. And sure enough, it was a goal. Somehow it found a hole in the net. That is a goal for Trey Carvery. So give him his third goal of the game. Bandits again lead. This Lions team has not led this game. It's either been tied or leading have been the Bandits. And again, 8-7. There's Meisner. Meisner knocked down. It's just been a great game. We've only had about 2 or 3 penalties. Good physical lacrosse. There's Daly, who gets stood right up by Clark Hannum. 15 goals and more drama, no doubt, to come here as we move along. Cross half they come. So give Carvery his third goal. Liver got an assist. Paddy Quinn. Quigley, a shot that goes off the blocker of Graham. Over the far side, Quigley. Washed by Bungay. Shot that goes just wide. Picked up on the far side, Ryan Keys, and again a shot that goes wide. Vera. Bungay. And Walker will take over. Just over 17 to go. Cutting through is Quigley. Pushed out there by Kovacic. Ryan Daly. Watched by McDonald. Now get into the attacking zone. Daly to Graham. A quick little cradle there for Graham, and now trying to attack on the near side. A tight angle shot. No problem on the save for Pat Keats. There comes McDonald. McDonald, handoff for Clark Hannum. Hannum with speed. Misfires on the pass, goes behind him. Ryan Daly comes in to take it over. And And here's Liver. Breton Penny. Penny trying to get the rolling Carvery. Biggest lead of the game has been 4 at 5-1. G. Clark, he's got 2 goals. Trying to make his way, stood up. Gets it back. Thrown down. He's Glowacki. McDonald on the near side. Here comes John. Walker. Shot and a save. Bungay. Breton Penny. 15-20 to go. 10 on the shot clock. Penny. Shot that goes over the glass. There's John. To Patty Quinn. Clark Hannum. Turned over. And here come the Bandits with Niall Sear. Bobby Green gets an angle. Cut off by McCallum. Breton Penny, a shot that goes just wide. Over the glass, that'll stay with the Bandits. Bobby Green. 14 minutes to go. Green in alone. He comes free. And over the crossbar. 15 on the shot clock. Picked up by Clark Hannum. There's Chris Walker. Walker to McDonald. Giant behind the net, loves to set up a teammate from there. Now comes out front. The save for Ingram. Ball on the near side, Ryan Daly. Gets a screen from Trey Carvery. Daly. And Breton Penny. Carvery comes free. He really had his 4th goal, another save for Keats. Breton Penny lets one fly. That goes just wide. Lawrence Liver. Can't get past Ian McKay. And Penny has to go all the way back cross half. 12 seconds remaining here. Ryan Daly gets a screen from Carvery. Carvery rolls to the net and scores! Carvery from Daly sets the screen and rolls. And it is another 2-goal lead for this Bandits team. 9-7. The 4th goal for Trey Carvery. He's becoming the storyline now. Scored the first 2 goals of the game and now the last 2 at this point. And with 12:50 remaining, the leading scorer for the Bandits has 4 goals. And this Lions team that spent so much energy coming back from that 4-goal deficit, we'll see if they can summon the strength again to make a run. Shot and a save by Ingram. And back this way come the Bandits quickly. Baquet and Bungay gets right in there. Just over 12 minutes remaining. McDonald. Clark Hannum. Can't find a teammate cutting through. There's Lawrence Liver absorbing contact. Falls for a moment. And we haven't seen too much of that, guys. slipping on the floor. You thought you would have seen a lot more with the temperature in here. Ball on the near side. Baquet. Hit by Hannum, hit by Meisner. Loses the ball. Meisner scoops it up momentarily. Bouncing around. Graham can't get to it. Finally, Philip Alford. Alford. Gavin Quigley. Quigley and McDonald, Walker, all the big guns out there. Bouncing pass for Walker. Can't get it in close. Patty Quinn. Ingram, nicely done, the behind the back pass. And way out in front, Green. The save for Pat Keats. 11 minutes to go. Trey Carvery. Breton Penny. A low shot by Niles Sear that goes off a defender, bounces all the way back. We've got a penalty coming up as well on the Lions. So a penalty on the Lions to Kennedy. And a big power play here for the Bandits midway through this third period. A chance to go up 3. All right, so here's your Bandits power play. Penny. Carvery. Back to Penny. Graham up top. Bobby Green. Graham. Hit by McDonald. Penny. Try to go between the legs. The save for Keats. Hands off to Luke Staples. Staples has it knocked away. Liver in pursuit. All the way back to Bungay. Bungay. Breton Penny, 23 on the shot clock, and we are officially midway through this third period. 1:22 to go in your power play. Graham, Breton Penny, to Green directly, and a shot that goes over. 5 seconds here. That's going to go all the way back to Ingram, and Justin Graham will just roll it in. And now the Lions will try to kill this one off. There's G. Clark. He does this so well. The nice pass as well. Quinn! And the save for Graham. Or Ingram, sorry. Trying to bring that down is Gavin Quigley. Bungay. Ball bouncing to the far side. Quinn, McDonald. 35 on the and left in the power play. Now 20. McDonald. Patty Quinn. 10 seconds for McDonald. Gets a step on Bungay. Avoids Graham. Finds Patty Quinn. That goes off the back of the net. .30 remaining here in your third period. Breton Penny. Power play expires. There's Carvery getting past Langell. No goal. Carvery in the crease. So no goal. 8:24 to go. Still a 2-goal game. Bandits trying to continue their mastery of this Lions team this season. Lions looking to build on one of their best second periods of the year. Another save, Meisner. A spirited effort. But 2 goals by Carvery here. That shot knocked down. Clark Hannum. There's Walker. Pass missing. Hannum. Here come the Bandits. Again, back on the air tomorrow night in Truro. for the Hurricanes and Warriors, Game 2. From Colchester Legion Stadium, our first game from Truro of the year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ball on the far side. A hot shot by Liver that goes wide. They'll do battle in this series in Spryfield tomorrow night, and then we're back on the air Friday night for Game 3. We'll see where we're at in Game 3. Right now it is the Bandits threatening to take a 1-0 lead in the series. Still 7 minutes to go. McDonald, Walker. Now he has it. 10 seconds for Walker. That's one fly. Goes off of Bungay. Now Bungay has it. And speeding down the near side. Great pass. Liver! And the save for Keats. 6.5 remaining. Again, we've had long stretches without whistles in this game. Remember, we had a 3-minute stoppage there at one point in the second period for Bruce Ingram and his equipment. A couple timeouts. But this game has just soared right by. Still 6 to go. Getting knocked down is Tanner McDonald. Trey Carvery. Daly takes contact from a couple Lions. Tom Baquet. Green last one that goes wide. Langell and Green fighting on the far side. Goes over the boards. And back to the Lions. 5:51 remaining. Keats. Sangster. Glowacki. Shot that goes over the crossbar. Keys a shot and the save. No contact on the far side. Yeah, I think we have a penalty. We do. On the Bandits, a hit from behind by Andrew Vieira. And what a chance now for the Lions. They'll call timeout. Talk this thing over. A 4-minute power play. Wow. So a huge development here. 5:24 to go. 4 minutes on the power play. Bandits fans, very enthusiastic to my right-hand side. They've been clapping all night for really anything. Right now, they're on the edge of their seats. As the Lions will have the man advantage for at least 4 minutes. Game 1 of this best of 5. Bandits came in with a record of 12-3 on the season. Their Achilles heel have been the Hurricanes, the only team they've lost to this year. 0-3 versus Halifax Southwest. Lions come in with a record of 11-4. Their Achilles heel were the Bandits. 0-3 versus the Bandits. The Lions, the only team that beat the Hurricanes this year. Beat them twice. Tight angle shot. Cleared out to half. Patty Quinn's out there. Walker, Quigley, Keys, and John McDonald. $68 points on the year for McDonald. 52 for Walker. 61 for Quigley. Keys, tight angle. Goes off a goaltender, Ingram. 3:15 still to go. Chris Walker. Straight away, Patty Quinn, the save for Ingram. Scoops it up. And he'll hand off to Trey Carvery. Here comes the 3-goal man on the game. Now on the PK, killing very valuable moments here. Hands off. Brenton Penny knocked away right away by Ian McKay. And now McKay giving Penny the business on the near side. Dartmouth Bandits want to call, or Bandits fans want to call. Coming away with it is Brenton Penny, still with it. And appreciative, faithful, and Bandits players applauding that. 2.5 to go. 3:53 remaining in the third period. A 2-goal game. 7-7 to start the period. 2 goals by Trey Carvery, and Pat Keats comes out to stop Liver. And now cutting through was Nussi, and he scores! A shorthanded goal. Liver to Nussi, and now 3 goals separation for the Bandits. (10-7) Dartmouth. They have not trailed in this game. Led 5-1. Lions came back to tie it at 6-6, then 7-7. But now 3 unanswered in the third. And it's desperate times now for the Lions. But again, still 3.5 left. They have 2 minutes remaining on this 5-on-4. There's Walker. Takes the pass from McDonald. And they'll set up again. McDonald to Quinn. Clark Hannum on the floor. There's Ryan Keys. McDonald, Walker. Battle on the near side. And over the top, Liver gets over his head. Picked up though by Brenton Penny. Penny loses his stick. Graham. And Nussi. 2.5 left. 1 minute remaining on the power play. Bandits with the ball, leading by 3. Nussi scored the last goal, his first of the game. Splits a pair of Lions. Justin Graham, the assistant captain. Watched by Kennedy. Philip Belford comes over. Lawrence Liver, he's got 2 goals tonight. Actually, just check that, just the one for Liver. It was his shot on that we thought was a goal. And the music even played, but then it turned out it wasn't. But 1 for Liver in the game. 1:47 remaining. 15 seconds on the power play, and this one beginning to look like we're heading to Spryfield Lions Rink tomorrow with a 1-0 Bandits advantage in the series. 90 seconds to go. A handoff to Liver. 20 on the shot clock now for the Bandits. They're in no hurry, and it would appear that the Lions have accepted their fate. Spent a lot of energy, a tough first period for the Lions, and then spent a lot of energy in this hot gym trying to tie it up in the second. But in this third period, it was pretty much all Bandits. 2 great plays by Trey Carvery. Bruce Ingram back in net. Well, just as I said, here's your 6th attacker now for the Lions. So 6 attackers out there. Still 45 seconds to go. The save on Meisner by Ingram. An empty net here. Getting back to it is Keats. There's Ryan Daly. Daly to the far side for Bobby Green. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Only 25 left in the game. And this one is going to the Bandits. Now 4-0 this year against this Lions team. Beat them 3 times in the regular season, including 2 games where they played back-to-back home games on a Wednesday and a Friday. And now here tonight, they take a 1-game lead in the series. The Dartmouth Bandits, 10-7 victors over the Halifax Northwest Marley Lions in this 2 versus 3 matchup of two teams with really no separation at all. But for some reason, the Bandits have had their number this year. Still lots more lacrosse to play. A best-of-5 series. They'll go back at it again tomorrow night at Spryfield Lions Rink. Make sure you head out to the game. Bandits fans on their feet. Again, no webcast for this series tomorrow night. We'll be back on Friday night for Game 3 for Shearwater. Tomorrow night we are in Truro for the first playoff game for the Warriors franchise at Colchester Legion Stadium in their history. It's going to be a special night at Truro, so make sure you join us tomorrow night for that. The final score here from Shearwater. Game 1, 10-7 for the Dartmouth Bandits over the Halifax Northwest Marley Lions. You've been watching a live presentation of Bell Aliant Community One, the leader in local sports webcasting in Atlantic, Canada. The East Coast Junior Lacrosse League playoffs back on the air tomorrow night from Truro for the Canes and the Warriors. We'll see you then, but for now, good evening from Shearwater.